And so your kids went to school, and Chris's kids also went to school?
One day we ended up at school pickup at the same time, and I just felt so bad for him because I'm small and can kind of camouflage and with the moms, and and then he comes in, he's like, it's like a Greek god walking through, and he's trying to
Whether it's Chris Hemsworth appearing with blonde eyebrows, to having his long hair cut off, to being possibly stronger than ever before, there's no denying that Chris Hemsworth has evolved a lot over his course in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and fans have really loved to see his involvement in the projects over the years. Some fans, and maybe some co-stars as well, have really appreciated his physical appearance too. So we wanted to look at some of the quirkiest and funniest moments of some other actors maybe thirsting a little bit over Chris Hemsworth and his physique, because it's really funny. That's all playful and lighthearted, but it is fun to take a look at and appreciate the chemistry that Chris Hemsworth has with some of his co-stars.
Your biceps look like Thanksgiving turkeys.
Do they?
No, they look great, Chris. I'm sorry.
Are you saying they're dropping here?
Oh, no. They look great. I love them. I'm sorry.
While Chris Hemsworth did in fact win 2014's People's Sexiest Man of the Year, there's actually quite a few Marvel stars who have won this title over the years, like Idris Elba, Hugh Jackman, Bradley Cooper, the list goes on. But most recently, a surprise Marvel Cinematic Universe star did in fact win the role, one who plays a main superhero character in the Avengers. Who actually won the most recent People's Sexiest Man of the Year? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to see if your guess was correct. It's pretty surprising.
Hemsworth is godly.
He's a godly man, yeah.
When I have worked with him very few times.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
His arm.
Be inappropriate.
Not like that to me is handsome.
Yeah.
But it is kind of wild to see in real life.
Going, is that real?
It's way bigger than my head.
Yes.
I also have a little head, but it's way bigger than my head.
It's pretty hilarious to see Elizabeth Olsen and Benedict Cumberbatch, while talking about a completely different movie that has nothing to do with Chris Hemsworth, just kind of talk about their appreciation of Chris Hemsworth. And it's just funny how they kind of banter back and forth while having Chris Hemsworth as the main talking point.
But he also is charming and fun and kind. And a good actor.
But then on the flip side, while you can see Elizabeth Olsen just really appreciating Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson does acknowledge that Chris Hemsworth has a great physique, but in a lot of situations, it's very sarcastically presented. For example, in one example, they were doing playground insults, but it turned into compliments, but it was also sarcastic and not sarcastic at the same time. It got really specific later on in this interview.
Your biceps look like Thanksgiving turkeys.
Do they?
No, they look great, Chris. I'm sorry.
Are you saying they're dropping here?
Oh, no. They look great. I love them. I'm sorry.
Also, real quick, shout out to our Marvel Monday winner. If you guys didn't know, every Monday we ask a challenging Marvel-related trivia question on our community tab. If you guys are subscribed, make sure you head over to our community tab and answer the question on Monday to have a chance to have your comment featured right here in one of our videos.
What are you always doing? Eating chicken. Yeah,
Chicken.
it's a lot of chicken. I think, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you not eating chicken.
Really?
It was disgusting how much, this man would eat chicken at 8 a.m. It was gross.
Tessa Thompson, who first showed up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Thor Ragnarok, playing the character Valkyrie, has kind of starred alongside Chris Hemsworth in various projects. Not only has she made appearances in Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and will be coming back for Thor Love and Thunder, but also starred alongside Chris Hemsworth in Men in Black International, which meant that they had to shoot an entire film together, and they also even did a press tour together. So it shows that they're really good friends, and it is funny the dynamic that these two have, where they just kind of make these playful jokes on and off throughout various interviews that they've been in together.
Just sum up your agents in a word. What word would you pick?
Jimmy, I'll do you.
Okay. You are.
Not because of you, not it. Yeah. So what happened is we're supposed to be flung around and then we fall onto each other. You know that
Beat
classic
style. Yeah.
Hollywood thing.
Oh, what are you doing?
positioning was really awkward, and
The cape was in my face.
The cape was in your face, and like I was sweaty. Like it was not how I wanted it to go down.
Also with Thor Love and Thunder, Natalie Portman is reprising her role as Jane Foster for the first time all the way since Thor The Dark World in 2013. And with that, as she's playing the mighty Thor, she had to bulk up quite a bit, and even talks about getting great advice from Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth on the bulking up process.
Tessa was, it was really lucky that Tessa and Chris, of course, Chris has obviously done it for like a decade, and Tessa has done it before for her Valkyrie roles in The Avengers and in Thor Ragnarok. And so they were both really helpful in helping me understand like the nutrition aspect and also like the rehabilitation of kind of like doing the ice baths and which I didn't actually.
You didn't do the challenge?
Real quick, make sure you guys are also following us on Instagram. There's a link down below, but if you like this type of content, you definitely don't want to miss out on the type of videos that we've been posting on there and funny memes as well. So make sure you do go follow that link down below. Here's what happens when the Marvel cast is asked which Chris did end up winning Sexiest Man Alive, as we know was in fact Chris Hemsworth. Some people guess this better than others.
Only one of them.
I think it's this one.
Yeah. A brother from another mother.
It's not this one?
Not yet.
Wow, weird.
Controversial.
This one.
Well, yeah, of course.
Those moments are really funny to look at whenever the cast members of the Avengers are forced to answer these types of questions, especially because we get to see moments where Letitia Wright just really seems to know Chris Hemsworth facts. Some people may be struggling with who was on Dancing with the Stars, and Letitia Wright just knows her Chris Hemsworth stuff.
Because he's humble.
Sorry. Did he really? Yeah. Come on, did he win?
I don't think so.
During an older interview back when they were promoting Avengers Age of Ultron, Chris Hemsworth gets talked about getting the title of Sexiest Man Alive, and Chris Evans decides to add his little story, jokingly saying that he passed on the invite to be the Sexiest Man Alive, and just this downplay is really funny to see this dynamic between these two actors.
Is he the sexiest god you've ever met?
I mean, but it's only because I said I didn't want it. They were like, Chris, we want you to be the sexiest man alive. And I was like, guys.
Well, thank you for turning it down.
Guys.
Thank you.
Anyone who does that.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Did
really
it cheapen
just,
me by accepting it? It would have been cooler if I turned it down. No, I'm not about that.
Now, who can quickly recognize Chris Hemsworth's bicep just by looking at it? Well, some people in the MCU might be able to pull that off.
You don't know your own body, do you?
I guess not.
Hemsworth. It's Hemsworth.
You can tell from his pointy elbow, though, that we always talk about.
Really? There it is.
Okay, maybe that last one was really obvious, but maybe at the same time, Chris Hemsworth isn't quite as noticeable after all as some people may think he is.
A butt or is that abs?
Are those abs of butt?
That's Evans. No, it's Evans or no, that's his stomach.
It is?
It's either Evans or it's Hemsworth.
I failed biology, obviously.
That's the hemisphere.
I mean,
That's Hemsworth. Yeah, that's the happiest place on earth.
Still, this doesn't stop Chris Hemsworth's name from just randomly popping up in interviews at times. For instance, during a promotional tour for Captain America the Winter Soldier, something that Chris Hemsworth had nothing to do with, Chris Evans once again just randomly praises Chris Hemsworth right away, and just the whole following moments are pretty hilarious.
The best looking? Oh, really, Hemsworth?
Did I say that way
Why you said
too
it's
quick? That was a
Chris
Hemsworth!
Then again, there's also some other great moments of Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson together that are worth looking at too.
As an actor, it's so awkward to do this in front of the person.
Can we do it
Like,
later? Because I'm feeling uncomfortable.
you feel uncomfortable? Should I? No, you did it for me, so now I have to do it for you. I can't like leave it.
And if we wanted to take a look back at that Marvel trivia question at the beginning of this video, the most recent Sexiest Man Alive actually is Paul Rudd, who might not be as muscular as Chris Hemsworth, but was deemed the best fit to represent last year. So what did you guys think about these moments? Were some of them fun and funny? Who do you think thirsts the most over Chris Hemsworth? It's kind of a toss-up, but Elizabeth Olsen seemed to have some really funny moments in there. Same with Letitia Wright. But let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on for more videos like this uploaded every day of the week. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.